You're watching this because you have a mobility issue. And we're going to take you through, well, I'm going to take you through a self-administered myofascial release sequence. I didn't invent this. Somebody called Naudi Aguilar. I learned it from him. He's a trainer down in America somewhere, who knows where. And but he stole it from somebody called Dr. Thomas Myers, and he stole it from somebody called Ida Rolf. So you have 12 lines of fascia that run through your body, always going through the hips. And the fascia is a tissue that goes over the muscle. It enshrouds and surrounds every single muscle that you've got. Without it, you'd just be a bag of bones and muscle. In fact, there are 7 times the nerve endings in fascia than there is in muscle. Now, to give you an idea of the role of the importance of it, when we talk about being tight, you're like, oh, my muscles are short, look, I'm tight. That's not right. What happens is, let's say I can't bend my knee properly. The fascia is stuck down to the muscle, and it's called adhered. So the muscle has adhered to the fascia. It's stuck down. I don't know why. Dehydrated, overuse, slides, sticks. That happens. When you're 20-something years old, not so much the case. When you're past 40, you're approaching 50, very much the case. Because that tissue doesn't regenerate itself as fast, and we can't hydrate that tissue as fast. So when people lose mobility, the fascia is just stuck to the muscle. So and sometimes it's just very frustrating to stretch because it's like, oh, I'm not getting anywhere, or it just hurts in the wrong spot. This turbo boosts the stretching and mobility process. So I like to have 3 balls around me. A big medicine ball, a softball, and a lacrosse ball, just because different balls do different things. I can do the entire thing with a lacrosse ball, and I can do the entire thing with a medicine ball or a softball, but I do like to have the options of the 3, so don't worry if you don't have all of them, just one of them will bloody well do. Now, it's very important that you do this in sequence. I've tried doing it out of sequence, and my back goes out, and it's the same with everybody. You release these in a specific sequence. So, we start off at the bottom of our body with the calf. I start off with the biggest, bluntest instrument. Just get your calf on it, find an area that hurts, and stop. I like to rest that there. If that doesn't hurt, go to something a bit more stabby and pinpricky. Ooh, you bandit. There you go. 2 minutes you're looking for. And the goal is to try and relax and release over it. Imagine that the muscle is just sinking over that area. After you've done 2 minutes there, 2 minutes on the other side. Dead easy. Breathe and relax. Then, straight onto the quads. So you're getting your whole body weight onto it. Down. Relax. And again, imagine you're sinking over it. It might be really bloody painful, so you might not be able to put your entire weight onto it. Or you might be really advanced at this and progressed along and go like, yeah, it's time for some softball. And that's like, ouch, super painful. 2 minutes on one quad. 2 minutes on the other quad. And what you'll find is, if I did this exact spot today, if I go to this exact spot tomorrow, it's not going to hurt because I've released the adhesion. So you have to hunt and find and look for a different spot. It might be higher, might be lower, might be more to the side, it might be more on the inside. Once you've done 2 minutes on each quad, 2 minutes on your adductor. There we go. Oh, right in between your knee and your groin. And sometimes, if you've released it, you have to search. There it is, and you just sink into it. Whew. 2 minutes on this adductor. Swap yourself over. 2 minutes here, next adductor. Now the next one is your IT band. Now you can just go, there we go. Your IT band is midway between your knee and your hip. Bang, right in the center, right on the outside. There it is. If that's too much, you can take a smaller ball and just rest the leg on it. Oof, you want to increase the intensity, put 2 legs over it. I find that's really, really effective because you can control how much pressure rather than your entire body weight. Next, hamstring. Nice and upright. And it's where the hamstring meets your bum. Get right into that area, move it around, and just sink into it with the chest nice and upright. 2 minutes on this hamstring, 2 minutes on the other. So you'll find that you know when it's time to move on to something more intense when you're just not finding it, and then you move into a softball and it's like, holy moly, you can find stuff instantly, so it's the next level along. Okay, we're going to flip over to the front of your body now. We're going to do your abdominal wall. So on one side, 2 minutes, anywhere between your rib and your hip. If you're not finding it, graduate yourself along, something a little bit more intense and a bit more pointy, and it's just there. Lift up your chest, almost open up your abdominal wall and get that pressure into there. 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the other side, then we flip back onto your bum and we're going to do your glute. There you go. I don't feel a thing there because I've done this a lot. Now obviously I'm on a padded surface. If I was to do this on a hard surface, there's less give to it and it's more bloody painful. Got it. Whew. Crikey, 2 minutes. Release and relax. Be mindful about what you're doing. Hear that word all the time. Put some music on, get yourself nice and relaxed. Choose an album, listen to it cover to cover. 2 minutes, relax. Now, we're going to do your QL in between your top of your hip and your bottom rib. And be gentle with QL. It's just, you don't want to, you can hammer into your quads, hammer into your hamstrings like big meaty muscles. This one's quite a thin muscle. 2 minutes on this QL, quadratus lumborum. Change. 2 minutes here, QL. There you go. Now, 2 minutes on your lat. Goes all the way down the side, and you can afford to go up close right into your armpit. Oh, that's a goodie. Your lats are an internal rotator, so when they tighten up, they pull your shoulders forward, as do chest. So this sequence is so important for posture. 2 minutes, one side. 2 minutes on the other. Oh yeah. And don't be surprised if you find one side that's super painful and the other side that isn't. And don't be surprised if sometimes you're going, oh, where's the pain? Got it. 2 minutes. Finally, last 2 spots. Chest. Just here. And so if you're a lady, you could obviously go up and then work down. You don't want to be crushing any tissue. So it's just up there. If you're a guy, not so much of an issue. So 2 minutes right in the chest, 2 minutes on the other side. Breathe, relax, melt over the ball. There you go. Now, as soon as you've completed your MFR, myofascial release sequence, what your body really wants to do is go for a walk. And as you walk, those lines of fascia just start to move properly. The second thing that your body needs is to guzzle a ton of water. So walk, arms swinging with intention, long strides. Don't take a dog because they piss everywhere, they poo, you have to pick it all up. It's, ugh. Just walk, bang, 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 put some tunes on or just listen to the birds. And it cements the work that you've just done. If you are doing this every day, which I advise if you've got really poor mobility, you can do it every other day. It takes 48 minutes to complete. So it's a fair amount of time working on your body. Once it starts to become less painful, you can move it up to once a week. If it's still not painful, then you do it every 2 weeks. You don't do this if it's not painful. You end up just weakening the muscle. So you just got to be conscious of what you're doing. Okay, any questions, give me a shout. The very best of luck. Release your bodies. Thank you very much.